Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Attack on Titan. Last time on Attack on Titan, we had Idol, The Struggle for Trost, Part 7. I don't fully know what Idol refers to. Maybe y'all can help me out with that one. Unless it refers to Commander Pixis, which probably, maybe, I don't know. So, yeah, we figured out the plan that Eren, as Buffered Sea Titan, will pick up the giant boulder in Trost and plug the giant hole in the wall. And that was going to be that. We pretty much spent the whole episode talking about the plan and getting all the way to it. And at the end, Eren transformed into Buffered Sea Titan. But things seemed to be amiss when he turned around and seemed to punch Mikasa, of all people. So yeah, not really sure what's going on with that. Although, we can take a guess that this is just, how things are going to go wrong before they go right. So, yeah, that is pretty much that. It was a good episode overall. But, yeah, this episode, we are going to see what happens next. Hopefully we can get Buffered to get going on moving that boulder. So, yeah. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. This is also where I say that if you want to watch my reaction of this episode of Attack on Titan, what you gotta do is head down in the description or to the pinned comment, click on that link there. That will take you to the reaction. It's just one click away. You don't gotta do anything else. Just click it, watch it. Recently on some of these videos, I've gotten some people saying that there might be some troubles with viewing the video. If for whatever reason it doesn't allow you to view the video, you can always download the video to your device of choice, whatever that is, and then you can delete it at your own discretion once you're done watching it. So yeah, you do that, and when you're done with that, you can pop right back over here to this video for the discussion. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this episode of Attack on Titan. Here we go. Alrighty, that is part 8 of The Struggle for Trost. As much as I love these episodes, I feel like you could have taken this and last episode and probably cut it down. Maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but... Oh, are there dogs barking? God damn it. Okay. Everyone's gone back to work, so I'm stuck with the dog. Which means if the dog needs to go out, I have to go up. I have to get up and go let him out, so. Okay. So, I don't know if you could have cut these 2 episodes to be, to put them into one episode. That might be asking a little too much, but the fact is, the fact that they are stretched to 2 episodes, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, honestly. It's not that, again, I don't think you could have cut this down to one 24 whatever minute episode. I think you could have cut this down to, a 30 to 35 minute episode, but they had to make it 2 22-minute episodes or whatever. So, yeah, this is not going to be a very long discussion, I can tell you that. Also, I should say... Yes, I did prematurely take a drink when I thought one of those guys was going to die, and he ended up not dying. I think Mikasa was the one that saved him, actually. So that's my fault. I apologize. I have henceforth cheated. Excuse me. As you can see, there's still a little bit left in there. There. I hope I didn't just stain the carpet. I might have, actually. Well, it's old carpet anyway. There's plenty of Coca-Cola stains and Pepsi, and I dropped milk in here once on this carpet, so that might have not been my best idea, but there. I poured one out, which normally don't you pour one out for... I don't know how it works, but this is the first episode in a while that I have taken a shot. It's been a good 4 episodes, I feel like, since the last time I took a shot, because no one's been dying, actually. But I did take a shot for, the first time was for the 20% of the forces that died, corralling all of the Titans. And then I'm pretty sure there was at least one other person that died on screen. And then right after that, someone was about to die, so I instinctively took another drink, and then I think that guy got saved. So that's my fault. Sorry about that. This is a fun thing we do on here. That I just take a drink, I take a swig, a shot. Of course, again, like always, I'm drinking Pepsi, you know? I'm drinking Pepsi, not anything, you know, alcoholic or anything. But it's just funny, you know? We honor the dead here on this show. So, yeah. We can go ahead and hop into the notes on this one. Again, I don't think that we're going to be talking forever, but the first thing I wrote down is Mikasa. And, okay, so I think what happened with Eren and Bufford was that, you know, before all this, Eren was getting mad about Mikasa insisting that she come with, you know? Eren was getting mad about that, and, you know, they didn't really get a proper resolution to that where Mikasa, like, accepted and, you know, went with someone else, because then that captain, you know, brought her in anyway, you know? Brought her into the squad to protect Eren, so I think it was that. While, yes, it was, you know, you know, the determination and everything to get the boulder, I think a lot of it, though, was his feelings toward Mikasa in that moment, you know. He was probably so angry that he could punch her. Eren wouldn't do that. Bufford Sea Titan will punch the shit out of her, though. You know? And luckily she dodged at the last second, which we pretty much obviously knew. There was no way they're killing her at this point. You know? So yeah, there's definitely... You know, there's some strong feelings between Eren and Mikasa, definitely. Which is funny that they point that out, too. And she's like, it's not like that. Which, you know, I kind of agree with her. Where it's like, you know, I don't exactly know. I don't know, like, I almost feel like there's more of something between Eren and Armin, honestly. But maybe I guess that's more of a bromance, you know? The two are very bromantic with each other, you know? Whereas with Eren and Mikasa, I almost feel like... It does feel more like a sibling dynamic between the two of them, you know? Very close sibling dynamic. So, yeah, like, and I know they're hinting at that, and I'm not saying they can't do that if they wanted to pursue a relationship between the two of them, but maybe part of it, too, is the fact that it took me a few episodes before I realized that they weren't brother and sister, because, you know, they don't flat out say it from the beginning. So, like, it basically takes you a minute before you're like, oh, they're not brother and sister, she's just living with them because her parents died. Like, oh, okay, that's what it is, you know? So, the fact that I kind of, from the get-go, I'm like, oh, yeah, she's basically like his big sister, you know? Always taking care of him, having to bail him out of fights and stuff, you know? Having to kick people's asses for him. So that's the thing, it's like, I honestly, I don't fully get a romantic vibe from the two of them. Again, I get a very bromantic vibe between Eren and Armin, but I don't get anything from Eren and Mikasa, so I don't know. They could go that way. It's kind of like on The Flash with Barry and Iris, if any of you watch The Flash, where, you know, the two of them grew up together in the same house, you know, kind of like brothers and sisters, you know? They were kind of brother and sister to each other. But then Barry did develop feelings for Iris, and then, you know, because obviously, you know, they weren't actually brother and sister. So, yeah, and then all that stuff happens. So, I kind of... So, it could happen like that, but I don't know. I see just more of a sibling thing between Eren and Mikasa. So, yeah. I wrote down to the last. I do like that. We got more, I guess, philosophy or I don't know, or mindset with Commander Pixis, which was, we're not going to just retreat just because this one thing has failed. We are, at the very, that was our best option. Now we are going to fight to the last. Oh, excuse me. And I like that the captain also said that too, which I can imagine, with the other two being like, okay, this has failed. We gotta get out of here, pretty much immediately. By the way, that was the one thing where I'm like, oh, okay, you can't give this 5 more minutes, but all right. So yeah, they were immediately, bailing out on this, and the captain was like, no. This is our best option. We cannot just abandon it, immediately. We have to see this through, and we will fight to the last. So I really do like that. This is, as Commander Pixis said, this is a all or nothing now for Trost. So if they lose here, then there's pretty much no hope of ever beating the Titans. But if there is the slightest possibility of winning, they have to take it. So I like that. Right. I just wrote down more. I should have put more Titans. So yeah, they said something about there's more Titans than they even predicted. There's more of them coming through, and I think Mikasa said it's are they coming from Eren? I don't know. Did she say that they're coming from Eren? Because obviously they're not growing out of him or anything, or are they coming because of Eren? Maybe that's it. Maybe she said they're coming for Eren, It could be that all these Titans, they can sense, the presence of buffered Sea Titan, and they gotta go, and they want to, or who knows, maybe, Fat Man, the Colossal Titan, is hey, I can sense that weird fucking buff Titan, that was a small boy. I gotta send more people in there, Maybe it's that. We don't know. We don't fully know much about, Fat Man, and other than we know he's strategic. So it makes me curious. And the dog's at the door. It makes me curious if maybe this is part of his strategy. So I'm gonna go let the dog in. I'll be right back. See, the good thing is Darby waited until after the episode had ended to go outside. Oh, I don't know if you heard him. I can't really show him to you. I mean, I can if I move the camera. I've mentioned before sometimes, there have been previous episodes where I've mentioned that, Darby's in the room and people have asked to see him, so I could, if you give me a sec. No, where are you going? Where you... Okay, no. Go lie down. He got up because I got up. Go, okay. He's under the desk. I can't do anything about it. So, yeah. Anywho, sorry about that. I wrote down cut out. So ballsy Armin Arlet, decided to cut out Eren Yeager. Which it didn't fully as soon as he stabbed, I think he stabbed through Eren's arm, and that woke him the hell up. So that was pretty cool that Armin, I just love how ballsy he can be sometimes, his plans are so amazing. So that was pretty cool, trying to cut him out of there, because, maybe if you can cut Eren out of there, then he can, figure out, everything as him, and then truly become buffered Sea Titan again. So, yeah. And I like the conversation, it was definitely interesting with him, back at his home, you see his parents, you see cute little baby Mikasa, and and, he's just, relaxing. And it's interesting where he also says, why would I want to do any of this? Why would I want to leave here? It's not like I want to be a scout. That's really interesting. It kind of makes you question, okay, so how much of this is, I don't want to say, like, real, but, like, yeah, it kind of makes me curious. Like, okay, well, how, you know, like, is that sort of his other mindset, you know, his subconscious mindset? Whereas, you know, he is normally like, no, I need to go do this, be a scout, defeat the Titans and stuff like that. Maybe there is a part of him that's just like, oh my god, I just want to fucking rest. But he can't. That's the problem, is that he can't right now, you know? So, but yeah, and then I do love that when he gets up and he's like, you know, why do I want to, you know, do all this? Why do I want to, you know, get to the open world? Because it's my birthright. It's like, oh, you know, I love that. That is so friggin' crazy. So, I do love that. And he's up again. Buffered Sea Titan has risen once more. It's the second coming of Buffered Sea Titan. So, yeah. That's pretty much it, though. Next week, we'll have to see if he will actually move the friggin' boulder. And, you know, because there's so many Titans in the city, he might just go on a friggin' rampage and just end all of them. Which would be really, really awesome. But we'll have to see. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Attack on Titan videos, you can click on the playlist, you can subscribe if you haven't done that already, and be sure you hit that notification bell. You can support me on Patreon and follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you guys later.